How's it going, guys? My name is Double D, and today is a quick cheeky vlog. Now I know I was trying to shy away from doing these cheeky vlogs, but I wanted to very quickly make this one just to kind of keep you guys updated with what's going to be going on in the next month or so over the Christmas period. I do apologise, I don't know what I'm doing with the hands, but without further ado, let's begin. So as some of you guys may or may not know, I've been studying cybersecurity this year. It's been an absolute blast, and over the past few months I've been working part-time so I can focus more on studying. Now we finish up next week for the Christmas period, and we'll be back at it on January. So I've just kind of decided to take a few extra shifts at the shop. So what that kind of means is that things may not be as consistent as they have been now. I know that my streaming schedule is meant to be Mondays to Fridays, and some days I have been skipping and I have been like really slacking on it. I do apologise, but it might be a little less consistent for the next month or so. I do apologise, but what I've kind of decided to do is I'm going to just stockpile as many shorts or mini videos here on YouTube, some of the old streams, all the old stuff that I've been that I've been slowly working on. I have been editing, getting stuff ready to try and at least make it, instead of just one video a week like I have been doing, try and get like a couple of videos a week, so have them here so I don't really need to focus much on the YouTube side, and I can just kind of try and focus on streaming as much as possible. Now, I will apologise in advance if I do tend to slack. I have a horrible tendency of running myself into the ground, so I always tend to take up more shifts than I really should be, if that makes sense. It's a case of I have a horrible tendency of not being able to say no. So when it's like when a few times I've been working like 6-7 day weeks, and I'm just like I mean, I could easily just say no, but then I always feel bad. I have that horrible tendency. Like if they're like, oh, is there any chance you could work like on your day off? I have a horrible tendency of saying yes, even though I'm like I could do the day off, but that's on me. So I really do need to learn how to say no. But I'm going to be chatting with my boss tomorrow. Going to kind of try and work on set days off. So I know that we're opening like all weekend, so we're going to be open like 7 days. So I'm going to try and just get like set days, kind of like work on what days I can definitely have off going forward, so that way that I don't have that horrible tendency of burning myself out. Plus my left shoulder is just completely jacked. Like I've had problems with this thing most of my life, and it's just kind of gotten worse and worse, so it's kind of a bit of a wake-up call to be like, yeah, maybe just stop running yourself into the ground. So that's always good times. But yeah, so I'm going to try and focus primarily on streaming. So I will try and have stuff ready here on YouTube. That being said, it is kind of good that I'm picking up a few extra shifts, kind of just getting a little bit of more money coming in so that I can fund a couple of projects. With the main project that I am wanting to do, I'm just missing one instrument, which is the bass. I mean, of course, drums as well, but I can't really stick a drum kit in here, and eventually I would get like an electric drum kit, but there is ways around that, so it's like that's not too bad, if that makes sense. So it's like I can kind of do without them. I'm just not very good at doing digital bass, if that makes sense. I can do like a digital drums but not bass. There's probably a way to do it, but I do quite miss having a bass guitar as well, because now I've got my electric, I'm like, right, sick, I need a bass, I've got a microphone, all that good stuff. So that means that going into the new year I can get focused on that. That'd be really excited for that one. Really am excited for that. Just getting like a couple of covers done and things like that, trying to see if I can actually, but yeah, I'm very bad at singing, but I've been told otherwise, so that'll be interesting. No, I'm not going to be singing Mambo number 5. Don't even request it. Don't even ask. It's not going to be happening. Also, hoping next week we're going to start moving the Fridays back to doing community days. We used to have community days on Fridays where it was like playing stuff like Among Us, Jackbox, and all that good stuff. Games just with like everybody could all jump in and play. And now that we have the Discord up and running, we're kind of less likely to get troublemakers. There was a problem that we had with Jackbox where obviously anybody could jump in, so you'd have to hide the password and things like that. But now that we have the Discord, it's a little bit more easier, as well as wanting to get some Project Zomboid on the go, which will be good times. Also, the new Pokemon's coming out. I'm very excited for that. I'm really bad at fucking well keeping to Pokemon because I never even finished Arceus. I never even got that far in Arceus now that I think about it. So I probably will be chilling playing that. But yeah, I did promise Nightpack that I'd make a team. And once again, I haven't made a fucking team because I'm absolutely hopeless. Even though Nightpack does suggest and he does help you know, if you do ask him, Night Pack is fantastic with Pokemon teams and that, but I have a tendency of getting all games and never being able to play them. I have a horrible tendency of doing that. I get so many games when the sales come on and I'm like, oh sick, I will play these one day, and I have a backlog of games that I've just not got through. And I've gone back to Platinum Hunting as well, so I'm not doing myself any favours. But I have put a cap on. I can only buy Pokemon, Crisis Core, and there was one other game that I keep forgetting. I can't remember the other game. There was 3 games that I said I would play, that I would be able to buy, and that was it. And then the rest of it is just all the money's going into the savings. But I cannot fucking remember what the game is now for the life of me. But yeah, if anybody remembers, if anybody happens to remember the conversation, please let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I just wanted to very quickly make this, just to kind of, you know, for if the content dries up, there is a reason for it. But I will try and make sure to get at least something ready on this channel for when next week hits, and I'll be working a lot more, and I will try my best to keep the streams consistent. I have been enjoying streaming. Streaming's just been an absolute riot, and I've had so much fun doing it, so I don't really want to lose the consistency on that. And with us getting the VR headset working now, I can now do more VR stuff, which is good times that I'm really excited for. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to keep you guys in the loop. But guys, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, until next time, catch you guys later. Peace.